Hi guys, it's Josh here, and today I'm going to be bringing you part 2 of the 2015 Neopets Restocking Guide. Today I'm going to be talking about pricing, effective pricing, managing your shop, and advertising. So the first one I'm going to mention is pricing. So now you've went and brought some items from the shops or other user shops, and you want to sell them in your own. Now you're probably thinking, what's the best way to price it? Do I go for lowest after a few shop searches? Or is there another way to price it? Now, personally, I feel the best way is to keep searching until you find your category on shop search. Now, if you don't know, ShopWizard has different categories of like letters and numbers that will be together on each search. I'll try and find a list and post it in the comments below for you to check. Or if I find an image, I'll post an image URL down there. And if you price the lowest, yours is obviously going to be at the very top. And if people don't know that they need to refresh a few times to get the cheapest, they will buy yours because yours will be maybe a few hundred cheaper, or 10 cheaper, or a few Neopets cheaper. So they'll buy yours because yours is cheapest. Now that's a really effective way to price, and it also means you're getting a good price for your item, you're not underselling, and you're not overselling. The second way is effective pricing. I believe I said. I can't remember. I didn't write these down. I've just picked a few points out of my head for this topic. So effective pricing pretty much to me means if you go and buy 20 of one item, what is the best way effectively to price that item? Now, there's two ways you can do this. One, you can just put 20 in your shop and list it for the lowest of your shop search. You can list it for the lowest of your, just lowest altogether, like the lowest you can find. Or you can list it a little bit higher, but only stock one or two of the item and put the rest in your safety deposit box. By doing this, you're not going to look like you're trying to inflate the item, because some people do not like to buy from inflators. So if you have two of the item for an okay price, but you're making maybe 1,000 Neopet profit off them, that's absolutely fine. But placing 20 in your shop, where you're making 1,000 Neopets, people will catch on and they won't buy. I personally do not buy items that are being inflated or look like someone's trying to inflate them by having 20 in stock. I think that's a bit too much. So if you have 20, either price low to sell and make some profit, or add one or two to your shop and sell them for a normal price, a little bit higher to get more profit. But they might just sell a little slower, and you just have an extra few backup. Now, the third thing I'm going to cover, sorry, a blank moment trying to think what I said. The first thing I'm going to cover now is stock rotation, something I've just thought of. If you have the same item in your shop for 2 months, it's obviously not priced correctly, because every item should sell within 1 month to 1.5 months if priced, lowest your ShopWizard search, or average, selling price. If it's lowest price, it should sell, within a few weeks. I always do a full price refresh. I go through all my items and just recheck the price, lower it, up it, anything. And you're probably wondering what I mean by up it. If it's cheap, if mine is lower than average, I will put it as average, just so if there's a random spike in the market, I will get a bit more money and mine will be average price. Because I don't want to undersell my items. I want to make sure it's average selling price for maximum income. So I recommend every 2 months or 1 month, if you're a small shop, to just do a full refresh of your items. Now, it's going to take you a while if you're a big shop. I have 10 in-shop pages, I think, currently. If you do one a night, that'll take you just over a week. Or if you do two a night, that'll take you, a week maybe. I normally aim for a week to refresh every page in my shop. And of course, you're going to be adding and selling. So I always like to maybe make it a 7 at the end, or a 2 at the end, so I know I've price checked. And if I'm adding a new item, I make sure it's not a 7 or a 2, so I know that I don't need to check it because it's new. Now, I'm also going to cover advertising in this segment. And for advertising, there's two things I like to do. The first one's go to Neoboards. and post on the shop ads. I really like doing this. It brings in a few extra customers, and I think it's really great. There's two simple tips that I always follow that bring me the most customers. And the first one, add a shop link to your post. People don't do that, and people just don't bother to look at your shop. They can't bother to click a link and then click another link. So, make sure you get the most income by putting your shop link in your post. The second one, in the title, list what you're selling. I really cannot talk today. List what you're selling. So if you're saying food, put food. If you're saying books, put books. Battle put battle items. Medicine, magic, put that, etc., etc. That way, if people are going to search for a word or search for a category they want to buy and maybe resell, or for pack rat, if you're saying pack rat items, which are items maybe under 100, put pack rat. Generally list what you're selling to get the most income. Because people are like, oh, this person has a sale, but what exactly are they selling? Whereas this person has food items, books, you can put and more on there so that you're selling other categories, but just list the main thing, because people are going to be like, okay, this person is selling food and I need food. I'm going to go there and buy it, rather than this person has a sale on, but I don't know if they're selling food, so I'm probably not going to check it. I'll check someone else's shop. Now, that's pretty much the only way nowadays you can advertise your shop. The only other thing you can do is join a shopping directory. However, they used to be really popular, but now they've died down a little bit. I don't really think there's many populars around, but if you just post on help boards or on the shop ads, someone will definitely link you to an active one. And a shop board or a shop ad board or shop directory, is basically a pet page with a list of shops in different categories with links. So if you're a food shop, you can say, hey, I want to join your shopping directory under food. They'll add you, and in return, you just simply add a little button to your shop front linking to the directory. And that means if someone clicks on that directory and they want to buy food, there's a possibility they're going to check your shop. And, for a tiny little button to go on your shop front, it's really worth it, and I think it's a great addition. However, there's not too many around. If you do find one, though, definitely sign up to it. It's great, and it brings in some extra income. So I hope you've learned something today, hopefully. Part 3 will be out in a momento, because I missed yesterday's guide of December. I'm doing a guide every single day. So part 3 will be out, and part 3 I'm going to be covering Jelly Neo and Neo Malers, which are two websites I use, which I think are really great and really beneficial to your shop. So thanks for watching, everyone, and sorry for the stuttering and the mispronunciations of words. I cannot talk today. Hopefully the next video will be better. So I'll see you all in a moment for part 3.